I'm gonna be reacting to Junji Ito episode. I'm actually gonna fix this camera a little bit. So this is a little bit different. I'm actually using a different camera this time than what I've been usually using. I don't know if the quality is gonna be better or worse. It's hard to really say. Hopefully this doesn't die on me as I'm recording. So I'll occasionally still check the power and everything like that. And focus the camera in on me. Anyway, as I was saying before, we're going to be getting into Junji Ito, or Ito Junji to be more exact, episode 7. And we're just going to skip all the talk. You guys already know the minor details. I'm using a different camera. I'm probably going to be editing with a different program than usual. So, it's going to be a little bit, this video may be a little bit later, but it's hard to really say. I'm so unprofessional that I haven't even pulled up the video yet. and 1 minute and 31 seconds have already gone by. Anyway, we're gonna get this in full screen, and we're gonna begin this in 3, 2, 1. Bam! My headset's on. Looks like a record player or an eye. Yeah, it's a record player. Alright. I couldn't hear the music that was playing because I didn't have the headsets in. For a second, she actually looked kind of like a guy. I'm not gonna lie. No rhyme intended. But I'm not a rapper. Hopefully I can still, have this spot open. So, listen. Forget that. Let's focus on the episode. Hopefully you guys can still hear me good enough, as you guys usually can. So she doesn't want her to see the record. More important to her than her own life. There's gonna be some weird possession stuff going on here, I'm telling you guys. And she stole a record. But why though? Oh, come on. That wasn't necessary. Yo! Did she... Yo, it was so brutal. They didn't even want to show her face. The animators. They were like, nope, let's not even show what her face looks like. You sure my camera isn't dying? Okay, good. And I was saying before, she just literally replicated Gon vs. Pito. Well, not really. I mean, Gon went a lot more ham than she did, but still. Man, she took that, man. This opening is just so beastly. I don't know what it is. I just love this opening so much. Like, it does not get better than this opening, man. This opening is so good. This is probably gonna go down on one of my favorite openings of anime. This isn't my favorite series by a long shot, but or even within my top 10 by a long shot, but it's still good anime. I mean, the opening is pretty darn good. That's why I'm saying the opening might actually go down my top 10 favorite anime openings of all time. So that's an achievement. This anime opening is just so beastly, just melodically. I mean, again, it's nothing complex. It's very simple, but it's still it really it gets in your eardrums, and it pumps you with adrenaline. It's so awesome. Right now, I gotta make sure I don't focus on the camera. I want to focus on the episode. I want to have the camera in front of me, which is not usually what... I want to shut up. Usually I don't have the camera in front of my face like that. Seems everybody's against her. Man. That's smooth saxophone. Woo! Cowboy Bebop vibes a little bit. They have Charlie Parker. Was that Miles Day? Dude, I don't know. I couldn't see it all, but they have albums. I bet you there's gonna be some reference to some actual like jazz albums on here. I'm like hoping to see like a familiar jazz album. You know, like I don't know if I'm expecting to see, you know, John Coltrane or something like that over here. But you know, still. I still have a lot to learn in like, you know, jazz and all that, but still. I love jazz so much. Yo, that song is so beastly. I'm gonna raise the volume. I actually like her voice. It's so soothing. Yo, I'm getting goosebumps. Such a smooth, again, it's a very structured voice. It's so sweet and like angelic, and like her vibrato is so good. Oh man, someone's dead. Who is that? The person singing, or is it the? And that's a studio for the recording. I assume it is the singer, because of the studio recording here. If it is, I don't know that, but still. She's bleeding out of her mouth. It's interesting that there's blood coming out of... Man, I have a little complaint on the blood coming out. A little bit... Oh, man. Dude, that's so brutal. And they even show, like the up front, like, eye look. You know, like her eyes are drying out. From being open so long. She's gonna breathe. And it's interesting that you know, the last... It's like she's breathing, you know what I mean? Like melodically and like visually. It looks like, you know, as she's singing, it sounds like she's breathing, you know, again, it's really good. It's really good the way that they sort of depict that. Again, melodically and visually, they meld the two together. Really good execution. Bizarre intonation, interesting. I wonder what they mean by bizarre intonation, like you know, I'm wondering. Seems the whole everybody's against her. You know, it's hard to say if I really feel sorry for her. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I was gonna say it's hard to feel sorry for her because just like how she's running for her life, the other girl too had that record. If she had been given a chance to run away, she would have also. So I don't really feel sorry for her even though it sounds twisted. Now she died and she fell victim. And it's interesting that each of them have their mouths open. No, but she doesn't. I was gonna say the other girl did have her mouth open, as if they're singing. The harmonization is it is quite interesting, in how they have let's say even the airy singing. Still, did that episode end like that? Man, that is twisted. If that ended like that, that's twisted. Is that I think that's actually a real picture of it. not just animated. The ending of that episode is really nice. The endings, for some reason, have been so much better. I don't know what it is. The endings have just been so much more epic in these recent episodes. It's interesting the setting that they're in, the like a completely white background setting. And the shots that are animated. And now the background changed. Is that the same love guy? No, it isn't. I was gonna say that the love Oh man. Yeah, I was gonna say the oh my nose tickles so much. I was gonna say the same killer from, not killer, but the guy who was like putting that curse on the girls who were like confessing. Oh man, dude, he slashed his legs and his face and all of that. I can only imagine how brutal the manga is, and they censored it, but it was still obvious. It wasn't too bad censorship, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't that bad. That is animated, actually. It's actually painted. It's painted, I'm surprised. It looks so real from the past image that they showed of Aristotle. Watch something poke out of that and almost hit her. What? That is so creepy on so many levels. I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell me they're poking holes again. Don't tell me they're doing it. That's right. Go ahead. They're gonna grab her hair, watch. Are they gonna poke her in the head with that? That's right. Take that. He's got a band-aid on it. Not band-aid, something on his eye. Why it doesn't they ever do? Come on, that is really creepy. Yeah, I was gonna say, why doesn't she? Yeah, that's better. Just run away. Run away. It's probably gonna be the same exact business at the end. So they're gonna stalk her again. Watch. I know it's coming. They're gonna stalk her. Are we gonna have a jump? Don't be an idiot and go in there. Come on, it's just oozing peril. Interesting. Well, there's different masks, different faces, I guess. Interesting. Don't tell me they're all gonna be your family. I'm curious what cliffhanger they're gonna give us for this one. I'm sorry, but that just oozes creepy. I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I'd leave that area too. Me stumbling upon that area would be like me stumbling upon, you know, a family member masturbating. I would just leave. I'm sorry. I just close the door and just leave. I'm sorry. That is just weird.
この建築物はどこまで続いているんですか？
ずーっとですよ。あなたの行き先の大西3丁目もすっかり埋め尽くされています。中心部あたりでしょう。どうしたんですか？
この家の住人が玄関を閉ざして開けようとしないんだよ。おい、開けろ！開けろと言ってるんだ！ぶち破れ！お前らのような身勝手な奴らがこの町を混乱させるのだ。許せ！
Did they kill them? Is she throwing? Did she just? I'm gonna assume. Did she just throw up? Throw up over the bridge? I'm gonna assume that they cut that out. I'm using logic here, okay?
助かりました。あなたは外部の人ですね。
こんなことがよく起こるんですか？
No, she's gonna be associated with them.
みんな苛立っていて。
一番の原因はプライバシーの危機じゃ
Yeah,
な
it
い
makes
でしょうか。
sense.
プライ
Lack
バ
of
シー。
privacy, the same thing at home.
この町の住人は通行人のために家を開放しています。そのため自分の家がプライベートな空間でなくなりつつあり、それが苦痛なんです。
Why is she smiling? Why is his face just
親
neutral?
戚のおばを訪ねて。
I'm sorry, but I put them in the same boat.
どう行けばいいですか？
それなら
You see their
ずっと
eyes?
行くと川があるから橋を渡って少し行けば。しかし危ないですよ。あの辺りは一番奥まった場所で奇妙な連中が住み着いているという噂があります。
奇妙な連中？
それに犯罪も多く切り裂き魔が横行しているとか。
切り裂き魔。でもそれならなおさら行って助けなきゃ。
それなら仮面をつけていった方が。
I wouldn't.
どうもご親切に。
I wouldn't. Or she's gonna become one of them, and she's gonna spy on someone else by the end of this.
この川だ。
Or maybe there's symbolism, like she's always spying on herself. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're always with yourself. I'm getting confusing here, my wording, but
なんて気味悪いんだろう。
maybe that's another theme here that you know we always spy on ourselves if we never really think about that. You know what I mean?
ここはおばさんの家。たまよおばさん。ここを開けて。私よ。
Again, I'm thinking really extraterrestrial right here, but
久しぶりね。どうあい。
oh come on.
おばさん。まあ、最
Woo!
高じゃ。会いたかった。
Yeah.
どうしたのその格好。
私もまんざらしてたもんじゃないでしょ。
I dig it.
よく一人で来られ
Creepy,
た
but
わ
I
ね。
dig it.
私なんて慣れるまで大変だったわよ。
私だって大変だったわよ。
Mm,
でも
the chest is a little weird. I mean, come on, that chest is. I was more focused on her chest and the subtitles.
心配よ。
Oh, never mind. Now it's not so good.
それにその格好は何よ。服着てよ。
ごめんなさい。でも私の話も聞いてよ。私だって初めは悩んだのよ。この町に対して必死に抵抗もしたわ。
Oh, come
扉を閉ざしてみ
on.
たり、2階にこもってみたり。でも扉は鍵を壊されちゃうし、2階の窓から屋根伝いに人は入ってくるし、おまけに見て、天井から壁に至るまで穴だらけでしょ。誰かが覗き穴を開けていくのよ。そして今もこの穴のどこからか覗いてるのよ。こんな状況の中でプライバシーを守ろうなんて無茶よ。だから私はプライバシーを捨てることにしたの。あなただってそうよ。でも今からでも遅くはない。さあ、サイコちゃん、その仮面を捨てて、着てる服も脱ぎ捨てるのよ。脱皮する。
Oh, I get it. The mask is the only privacy that they have. I get
だ
it.
から言ったでしょ。私は脱皮したの。
And I wonder if there's also some. I wonder if that's also gonna be a theme here. Of course, that's yeah. I was gonna say like sin, and Adam and Eve and all of that. It's kind of blatant symbolism there. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's gonna be another theme. I get it now. If you peel the skin off of someone, then you get rid of their privacy down on their flesh. I get it. I get the symbolism.
子供のくせにごたくを並べてないで服をお脱ぎ脱がないって言うのなら私が脱がしてやるわよこれで引き裂いてやる本当にやめてお待て誰かその小娘を捕まえて
Okay, I'm getting quite frustrated with the surrounding. I'm getting a... Okay, this does put you at some unease, like... Oh, man... What in tarnation? What am I looking at?
Oh yeah? あなたは先ほどのお嬢さんどこに行ったかと心配していたんですよ。
お願いです。出口を教えてください。こんなところ早く
Somebody's gonna stab her.
わかりました。
The only way to get out of there is probably die.
ここは川です。ご覧なさい。川の上まで違法建築物が建てられています。壮観です。
その指輪。
この指輪がどう
Oh,
かしました
the engagement
そう
ring.
だ。あなたにプレゼントしましょう。不思議だな、この指輪。あなたにぴったりだ。それに私はあなたと一度どこかで会っている。あなたは私を覚えていませんか？
切り裂きジャック。あなたが岸本君を殺したのね。
ああ、そうだ。
なぜ殺したの？
彼氏に感謝しな。もし奴がいなかったらあんたが切り裂かれてたぜ。今度はあんたの番だ。
お前おばさん。
上流に向かってお行きなさい。じきに出られるわ。
おばさん、一緒に出ましょうよ。甘えおばさん。
That ending, I don't think is as happy as we think it is. And here's why. Let me make sure my thing is gonna die yet. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say that ending doesn't seem as happy as I would like to think it is. Because, listen, the ant was smiling just as twisted as before. That was Jack the Ripper. Now tell me, why did Jack leave? I'm going to call those guys the pickle eye heads at the ending here, and they have the record at the side. The ending is giving me, like, just visually, it's giving me Samurai Champloo vibes a little bit. It's only because of the record. But as I was saying before, I love this ending so much, guys. I love it so much. I'm sorry, the ending is beautiful, like melodically. I really dig soundtracks like that. And the colors changing, like visually, it's beautiful too. Now, back to what I said before, it's the ending is more twisted than what we really think. I believe, from what I speculated. Because why did Jack the Ripper of all people, show her, where the river is, where the exit to that place of privacy is? Why did he show her that place? You got what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna pause this now. Why did Jack the Ripper really show her, where the exit is? wouldn't it make more sense that Jack the Ripper would just kill her right there? You get what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I mean, I actually asked this question before he even died. Well, what am I saying? No, I didn't. I asked this question, once he was dead, I was kind of like, well, I didn't say it verbally, but I was kind of like, why did you, lead her to the exit? Even if you were going to kill her, I mean, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? And then the ant comes around, and the ant is the one who stabs Jack the Ripper. And allegedly, from our perception, she kind of saves Tame-chan, if I believe that's her name. No. Tame's the ant, I believe. Forgot her name now. I forgot it was Seiko or something like that. I forgot now. But yeah, she ends up saving the girl. Oh man. Yeah, she ends up saving the girl. But she still has a twisted smile on her face. Like there's something else awaiting the girl that, the ant is not really saying completely. I wonder if that's saying, I wonder if that's I was gonna say, I wonder if that is playing some sort of, symbolism on something that goes on in our world. You get what I'm saying? I can't really think of it off the top of my head, but I still believe that ending is a little more twisted than what we might think. I feel like she's going to a demise even worse than death somehow within the course of the ending here. Then again, this is all left open to interpretation. You know what I mean? We can all really interpret it how we want, and I think that's what the artist / author's intentions were here. So I don't really think there is really a right or wrong answer. I feel like it is whatever you want to happen here. You get what I'm saying? So, I actually just realized I paused it on the screen right here. It says number 88, well, number 088, and beneath that, there's number 027. Again, it's split apart by like a red scar or something. And then at the side is all these beautiful colors, and like it looks like a guy sleeping or whatever. I don't know, but anyway, again, this show at times has really beautiful imagery. Anyway, as I was saying before, the ending is more twisted than I think that really is fair for. And as for the first part of the episode, okay, I really dig the second half of the episode. It was creepy. It wasn't too edgy. It was what you would expect from a good horror series. Not much jump scares. I really do dig the execution of this. It kind of gave me, if this makes any sense, Get Out vibes a little bit. It seems really reminiscent of Get Out a little bit. And that makes me curious. I know this is probably a far stretch of the imagination, but I wonder if an episode like this would even play some part, inspiring something from Get Out. You get what I'm saying? Just because it is a little bit similar. You can't lie. Just like with Everyone Against Her. Although Get Out, I'd say is a lot more. I'd say, well, not more original, but it's a lot more. It has a lot more uniqueness to it than this really does. But still, I'm not gonna say originality, but I'll say it does have a lot more uniqueness to it. Still, this did kind of give me Get Out vibes a little bit. Just because of like the whole theme of everyone's really against you. The whole privacy thing, and everybody in the house in Get Out, they were like kind of in a way stalking the main character, really, and just listening to his every move, everybody, within the family. So again, I really dig this episode. First part of the episode with the record player. That was also really good. I really like the way that they ended it with the guy getting the record, and when we know he's gonna fall through the same fate as everybody else. And I was gonna say, like, I didn't really feel sorry for the girl who died. I really did not feel sorry for her, because maybe she does feel like the victim. You know what I mean? maybe she feels like the victim from us, the viewer's perspective. When you think about it in reality, she did kill herself. You know what I'm saying? So she isn't really any more of a victim than everybody else who's chasing after her to kill her, and the ones who she killed herself. And it's funny that, you know, maybe the person, you know, really, I think this is also probably intentional, where, you know, the idea that these humans, right, in the first part of the episode, these people within this universe, they kill each other for something as stupid as a record, right? As stupid and little as a record. They kill each other for it, right? Yet the record is what kills the people. You know, soul-wise, like, it gets rid of their sense of humanity and what's right and what's wrong. It just annihilates that. And I found that was kind of interesting, the way that they kind of portray that. You know what I mean? Like we kill each other, but certain, you know, objects they can't think or feel, sometimes they kill what's in us, which I find is very, very interesting. I believe it's deeper than that. You know, like, I feel like reality is a lot more deeper than just, you know, than that relationship between us and you know, lifeless objects like money. But, you know, still, I feel like I still feel like that was the point that they were trying to convey here. You know what I mean? Then again, you can't really convey a point, you know, as deep as the effect, you know, that money and non-living objects really have on someone's humanity. It's a very complex topic, so yeah, you can't really portray that, you know, to that extent really well. In really any, I mean, you can't. Forget it. We're just gonna drop the point, because then I'm gonna go on a tangent, and I'm just gonna go on like a whole roll for like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and, you know, I'm not trying to do that with this video. Anyway, great episode. The ending, the last part of the episode, I had this, or rather the last half of the episode, was probably my favorite. Not because it was deep. I actually liked last episode quite a bit more, the second half of last episode. Just how well it was executed. I really dig the last bit of last episode. A lot more than this episode, but I still enjoyed it anyway. Anyway, guys, that probably does it for this video. If I had to rate this all in all, I'd probably rate it like a solid 8 out of 10. Maybe, like, as a whole, I'd say like maybe like a 7 point, like 8 or 7 out of 10. 7.7 out of 10 is what I'll give it. It was a good episode. It was close to being very good. But it was a good episode. I feel like the very good part of the episode was the second half. The first part of the episode was also good, but it just, you know, it wasn't, you know, anything too spectacular. But still good nonetheless. Interesting stuff. Very interesting show. It gets you intrigued. What I like about this is that even beyond the episode, right? A lot of series, you know what I mean? Like, you finish the episode, and maybe you're invested into the series, but you're not invested to the episode, okay? You're invested to the series in general, and finding out what the series is about, and maybe finding out facts about the series and the author. But this series gets you interested in both the series, and it gets you questioning and wanting to research and find out more and speculate and contemplate things, you know, think on a deeper level about the individual episodes and what's, you know, the content within it. And that's what I can respect about this, you know, as compared to something that is just as good or even better than this, but just it's not appreciated within the same way. Such as Hunter x Hunter or something, right? Like, you know, again, I could have as much interest as I have in Hunter x Hunter, but it doesn't mean that, you know, that I'm obsessed with one episode to where I want to find every little bit of details and symbolism within it. This series, I'd say it maintains your interest for the episode itself, and I have to give it respect for that, and I shouldn't say that. I do have, you know, interest in individual episodes of, let's say, something like Hunter x Hunter. You know, Hunter x Hunter does implement, you know, the inspiration to go beyond the episode, you know what I'm saying? Not beyond the episode, but beyond just calculating the whole series and reading into each episode with it, because Hunter x Hunter does have symbolism within it, you know what I mean? So it does do that, but at the same time, I feel like this does it on so many more levels. And I'm not saying this is better than Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, in my personal opinion, is a lot better than Junji Ito. But, you know, of course, they're two different series. You shouldn't really compare them like that. Not two different series, but they're two different series within two completely different genres. So yeah. But still, but you know, Hunter x Hunter and this, I think, should be appreciated within different ways. So that's why I kind of put them on the same level like that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, that probably does it for this video. Hopefully this is enjoyable to you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to really, you know, get this out there for you guys to enjoy and all that, and everything will go smoothly. And take it easy, guys. Stay awesome. Love you guys. Make sure you stay safe. Enjoy yourselves, and have a happy day.